crash, and I'm so glad we cloud saved, because like I said, every 30 seconds this baby saved right before the program crashed. Not a big deal. There's my 3D map, but I didn't really get to go over how I actually got to there, so we're gonna do it again right now and finalizing it, and then we'll be ready to pretty much finish this project off with a few little text effects and stuff like that. So let's hide this layer. Let's recap this. I have 3D map 2 selected at the moment. So, you're going to have to repeat this process for 3D map 2 eventually. You'll go up here to 3D and you'll choose new mesh from layer, depth map 2, plane. After you hit that, hit yes to go into the 3D bit. Then you're going to hit on the 3D window here, double click scene. Where it says presets custom, I want you to choose unlit texture. That gives it that cool look. For this one, I'm actually going to flip it to the back side and try to get a cool angle view of that. We're going to zoom in on it, and we are going to go back to rotating it. Trying to get a cool angle. It's all very samey right now. That's pretty cool, actually. Maybe I'll rotate it a little bit this way. Okay. All right. Once you're satisfied with it, here's what I need you to do. We have to go back to our layers here. So where it says layers on the right side by 3D, because we did go into 3D, click back on your layers. Find your layer. There it is. If you haven't done this a second time, if you're still on your first, you would be doing this to 3D map 1. I want you to, right here, where it's on the layer, 2-finger click at the same time. So press 2 fingers down at the same time, and you're going to see these two really important options: render 3D layer and rasterize 3D layer. First, you want to choose render 3D layer. This will finalize your selection. It'll make it nice and high res, but it'll also convert the 3D image more into a 2D. Then you're going to go into here to rasterize 3D. That'll get it more ready to print. That'll actually be like a photographic image. So then click rasterize 3D. All right, this properties window here, I don't really want that again, so I'm going to close tab group, but you could leave that open, and you'll see I have both my images, 3D map 2, 3D map 1. It doesn't look like 3D map 1's been finalized yet, so actually I'm going to 2-finger click on 3D map 1, render 3D layer, wait a bit, it does take up to a minute at tops to load, 2-finger click again, and rasterize 3D. You notice how all those settings are gone there, it had all that huge drop down. So if you see that drop down, you know that you got to do those 2 steps. All right, I'm going to, you know what? Out of these 2 photos, let's take a look at 3D map 1 and 3D map 2. 3D map 2 is a lot bigger. I think it belongs in the back. So if I have these 2 photos right now, 3D map 1 is there, just really covered up by 3D map 2. If I click and drag 3D map 2 below it, you'll see that the 3D map 1 actually pops up. I'm also going to take 3D map 2 and I'm actually just going to fill the screen with it just to make sure that I get, enough space covered, and then I'm going to hit enter. Going in here to 3D map 1, we got to figure out what exactly I want to do with this guy. I can rotate him. I can kind of move him around. I can put him on this side, something like that. I can flip him up and down. We might try that. So check this out. If you want to flip an image, we can go to edit, transform. You can flip it horizontally or vertically. I'm going to try a vertical flip on this guy. That's actually pretty cool. And then I'm going to make him a little bit bigger by using that slider. I don't really want that white space down there. I don't think anyway, but I do like that. Ooh. Okay. Yep, I like it. And then I'm going to hit enter. So now you have your 2 images kind of overlaid like that, which is great. Again, moving your images around. Let me take a big zoom out here. The way that I'm zooming in and out, by the way, that you can see, there's a couple different ways to do this, but I'm just going to show you what I think is the best way right now. In future videos, I'm going to go over more. If you hold down the command key on your keyboard and you tap minus, you'll see that you zoom out over and over again. If you hold down the command key and hit plus, you'll see you zoom in over and over again. So command minus, zoom out. Command plus, zoom in. All right, I have the move tool selected here in the top left. You'll see that this window right here, that's my binding box. I can click and drag to make the image smaller or bigger with this. I want to get back to there. Or if I hover outside of it a little bit here, take a note of that arrow. It kind of curved, right? That's how I was rotating that. I think it looks extra cool kind of going with that triangle theme of that pyramid. And then I hit enter or return. I want to zoom back in. All right, save. Hold down the command key, tap S. Boom, done. You're saved. You're good to go. It might take a little bit. There is a save progress bar in the bottom left.